Shalom Aleichem. We are learning the Sikha of Shmos Aleph. And Shmos Aleph is a Lishitase Sikha. What's a Lishitase Sikha? That the Rebbe is exploring a pattern of arguments with Rav and Shmuel throughout Shas and showing how they have a lot of similarities. They have a common thread. But in the Hira is very similar. It's almost verbatim to the way that actually the Rebbe said it at the original Farbrengen. I don't know. I'm learning the Hira, and I feel like the Rebbe has been talking to us, especially in our time. This Sikha was said in Tafshin Lamed Vav, so that's 1975, maybe early 76. It was while Ford was still the president, Republican government, and it was just before Carter comes in and all his tzaros. And that was coming and saying, people think we're connected. Sorry to use modern vernacular, Trump's our guy. Or this is our guy. And if you machzak zayda chas v'shalom darf sich nicht stecken. Even though it's Hepach HaTorah, he's our friend. I'm telling you, I know him. I know him for years. He's my friend. I know him. You know, like all the Schwitzers and Askanim and this and that. Like, yeah, what do you mean? We know this guy. We've invited him to our sukkah for the last 50 years. We know him inside out. Lep mendachem Mitzrayim, uvemei tavaris, amenachkev. What do you mean? We'll give him, say that. A little here, a little there. We have to know, es ist nicht kein Kampf geminnet, sie verhandelt sich wegen einem Melech Chodosh oder der alte Melech. Doesn't make a difference what way he speaks, and as a signon or an anderen, if he's blunt, if he's not. Oib nor is a melech Mitzrayim shemitzinu Yisrael, und das is haben es chakmalei from Yetzer Hara of Chesaluvim Katas. Again, I'm not talking a specific thing. I'm not sure. I'm sure the devil was talking about a specific thing in the context of the time. But it's a general concept that we have to stand up for what's right, even if it's at the expense of political capital, if this is Shemitzion Yisrael. And I would say, Me'einu v'dugmas this, the Rebbe is not saying to stand up for things that are not Yiddishkeit. The Rebbe is saying stand up for things that are Yiddishkeit. Today, it's become the trend, a lot of good Jews, a lot of Chassidish Yidden, are wasting their energy on things that have nothing to do with Yiddishkeit. And yeah, I'm talking about the vaccine, and this is not a pontification whether to take it or not, but it's definitely a pontification about Mishsich nicht allein. Don't waste your efforts on it. Whatever decision you make your decision and sei mir gesund. But the koch, the effort, fight the government, we're going to prove a point. Want to prove a point? Put up a Chanukah in there. You want to prove a point? Wear your tefillin on an airplane. You want to prove a point? You know, be makbid al kala kivachamura. What are you proving a point in any other area? In the Farbrengen mode, it's vacation here in South Africa, so I'm a bit more in the Farbrengen mode. I'm not sure if I mentioned it recently, but I heard this good word from Moshe Weber. Moshe Weber says a Yid doesn't have any principles. The only principles a Yid has is Torah. When the Yid says, on principle, me, do this, etc., don't have any principles outside of Torah. I'm pro-vaccine, I'm anti-vaccine. You're a Yid. I'm a Yid. We could have our thoughts, we could have our opinions, we could have our emotions, we could have our conspiracies, all's good and fine. But don't turn anything into a principle. The only principle a Yid has is Torah. Chaim l'shalom, Suras Tevis.